Across America in big cities and small towns like Saranac Lake, wreaths were laid honoring war heroes. Speeches were given, and bands played patriotic music on Memorial Day. A few days earlier, on the St. Regis Mohawk Reservation, the highest United States Congressional Award was given to Native American heroes who stepped to a different drumbeat. Congressional Medals of Honor were given out at Generations Park on the Mohawk Reservation to World War II heroes. All but one of them were deceased. He is cheerful 94-year-old Louis Levi Oakes. The Mohawk men being awarded belonged to an elite group known as Code Talkers. They were all on a highly secret military mission. They relayed cryptic messages over field radios in their complex native language. This dumbfounded the enemy, who could not decode it.
It'd just probably be gibberish to somebody. You know, like you see somebody on the streets today, you say, "Sego, yumtahage," you know, which is hello and how are you doing? So you say it to somebody else, they wouldn't know what you were saying.
Because of that, U.S. secrets remained undetected throughout World War II. Their dispatches often contained sensitive material such as troop locations and movements. Keeping that intelligence secret was vital. Their language did that every time they spoke.
To all the families gathered here today, I want to say Nyawagoa. We will never forget your loved ones' commitment to this country, but more importantly, to Akwesasne.
Sitting in the front row of the auditorium was the only surviving Mohawk Code Talker, 94-year-old Louis Levi Oakes. Oakes joined the Army because he wanted to be a Code Talker.
I understood a little bit, you know. Then I went to school for it, and it taught me a lot of things, you know.
Although the aging Mohawk can speak of his wartime duty today, back then the Army wanted all Code Talkers not to speak of their sensitive task. Loose lips sink ships was the military's motto at that time, but the enemy couldn't read Mohawk lips. That's why no one, not even his family, knew of Oakes' vital contribution to the war effort until recently. Congresswoman Elise Stefanik said that the Code Talker Awards were long overdue, and the nearly 1,000 people at the ceremony today agreed with her.
It shouldn't have taken so long. I am proud that I was able to bestow these family members with a much-deserved recognition for the veterans that served and sacrificed so much as Code Talkers in World War II.
Stefanik presented a silver medal to Code Talker Oakes, but also to 16 other families of confirmed Code Talkers and 7 unconfirmed bronze medals to other Mohawk veteran families. Using the Mohawk language as a secret weapon began after someone heard 2 Mohawks speaking amongst themselves.
They started out just, hey, can I use the radio? I got a friend over, the next platoon down or company. And so they started talking, and they started to realize, there's a use for Code Talkers, so, and then from there it grew.
One of the family members picking up the award wore a traditional Mohawk headdress in honor of the deceased Code Talkers. The same headdress can be seen on one side of the Congressional Medal. On the other side is a World War II Code Talker and animals honored by the tribe.
It was emotional, I think, for everyone here today, and since I was up and close with the families as they were receiving the medals, many of them were very emotional with tears in their eyes, and I could see from my vantage point Levi watching the stage in anticipation of his much-deserved recognition, so it was emotional. I think it was emotional for everyone here.
Fortunately, the language that served America so well in World War II is being kept alive by Mohawk youth today.
Before they go into grade school, they have an immersion on the Canadian side. So a lot of the parents will send their kids down, and everything is Mohawk.
94-year-old Louis Levi Oakes said that today his wartime secret work seems like a dream he is finally allowed and proud to talk about. For Mountain Lake Journal, I'm Jack LaDuke on the Mohawk Akwesasne Reservation.